Well, there's such a weird dynamic we set up many generations ago that the best plan is to put Asher in a seat and say, sit there for 7 hours.
My personality does not like that.
And it works for some kids, but a lot of kids, that's not the best.
Well, one
setup.
kid I know is like all A's honor roll in my grade, younger than me, and does fantastic. And then like me over here, like I'm trying to get out of that to go do other stuff.
Right. It's just so cookie cutter.
Yeah, for sure.
Just to assume that every kid's the same.
And
we're not.
Not at all.
So that makes it challenging. Mm-hmm. I hear that.
So, part of the conversation, it was kind of interesting. It was your dad and I that were talking about you and a car ride that you and I had in the last few weeks. And I just said, oh my goodness, Asher, you're so great at doing the core emotion wheel. Mm-hmm. And then you're so great at oohing me when I do the core emotion wheel.
Yeah.
And I just said to your dad in that moment, I said, I would love to have Asher on the podcast because I think that most parents don't get to experience their kids as emotionally intelligent as you are.
Yeah.
And to be able to tune in to yourself and to be able to express what's happening with you. And, I would say the last year and a half with what your mom's been going through, that's been what I would say most 16-year-olds do not have to go through.
Yeah.
So it's a heightened time in your life.
For sure.
You already mentioned like the challenges of just being in high school and the challenges with the academics and then the peer group and, even like the joy of driving and the football games. But you've always got this added thing going on in your life.
Yeah.
But before we talk about that specifically, we would love to hear, just kind of think back your memories of connection codes.
Oh.
Like
way back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what
right.
are some of your early memories of connection codes? And I have some, like I think about you and your cousins, but I'd love to hear what some of your early memories are.
Well, first off, it wasn't called connection codes. It was, what was it called?
Oh, okay.
Intimacy codes.
Yes. Yeah, because I remember
wow.
one of the big things when I was like growing up and going to y'all's house was we'd go into the garage and that like big banner would be on there and I was like, what does that mean? And then I found out it was your business and I was like, oh.
Yeah. Well, let me just say real quickly, just for the audience, that I quit being called the intimacy codes because we're basically saying, oh, this dad needs to be intimate with his 16-year-old daughter. And it's like, ooh, that sounds kind of weird in this culture. And technically it's true, but
I don't know about that.
We eventually changed it because it's really all about connection. And of course it's expanded and expanded and expanded. I'm a marriage therapist by vocation. So it initially grew out of marriage, but then to realize, oh, well, no. Parents connect with their children. Bosses connect with their employees. Neighbors connect with their neighbors. Cousins connect with cousins. So to realize it's all about the human, which I did not realize at first. It's just the human condition. Yeah. Marriage is one of those human connectors, but it's not just marriage. It's any relationship.
Yeah.
So keep going. Sorry.
Okay. No. It's all good. So early memories, well, we used to fight a lot. That was... around everyone, all the cousins.
Oh, cousins. Okay.
It was insane.
I thought you meant we and fought with you.
No.
Okay, your cousins. Yeah, you got quite a few.
Yeah, that was. I think it was just because of the quantity. Because someone would want to do something, someone disagreed, someone would join the disagreement, and then someone wanted to do it. But just fighting a lot. I remember that, and then you brought in the core emotion wheel, and I feel like that almost changed the entire thing. Because we would go fight, and then there were some times where you and Honey didn't even know what to do because we were all 8 and 9 year olds screaming at each other. And then, I remember you just sitting us down for a solid 3 hours sometimes. And
that's a lie.
No, it is not. Asher. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No. Because we were filming that movie with Granite a couple weeks ago, and we were talking about it because we sat down and Granite got mad at us or something for doing something stupid. And then we were like, whoa, you're sounding like Papa right now. Because in my little mind back then, it was a 3-hour conversation over someone saying something to someone. So we'd just sit down for so long. And then this core emotion wheel came in. It was a game changer. So we'd just sit there for 30 minutes, talk about stuff.
Yeah. Well, I do have to interject, and you may have heard your father say this before. And I'm not claiming this is good. I'm just saying it is. So your dad, when he was young, when he was little, He claims it would be 3-hour conversations. Surely not. But there would literally be times when he would go, Dad, can you just spank me? He would just get so overwhelmed. And, I adore my son. I always have. But I didn't know what to do with him. So I'm thinking if I give, 2 more examples, 3 more analogies, explain it one more time, give it one more shot, come at a different angle. And in all truth, probably there were plenty of 3-hour times. And, of course, just Sky, your dad, my son, was just like, just whatever.
End it, yeah.
I can't stand it. And, of course, your dad is so much like you where he's like, I don't want to sit in a chair. I don't want to sit in a chair for 45 minutes, much less 3 hours. And he'd just get overwhelmed.
Well, that goes way back. And now we know through science that the body cannot even absorb that many words.
Not supposed to.
So share that protocol. That's a connection codes protocol.
Which one?
The one about how after 3 sentences.
Oh, well, yeah, the research came out just a few years ago that says when there's an elevated emotion, people listen for about 3 sentences.
Wow.
And there's a pretty big study, and one of the conclusions was that you might as well go talk to a tree. If it's over 3 sentences, and then thinking about our relationship, and I think, oh my gosh, I was not 3 sentences. I was 130 paragraphs. Phyllis quit listening 129 and a half paragraphs ago. And it's not because she's bad or wrong or dumb. It's because there's an elevated emotion. She's still stuck on that first 2 sentences I said.
Yeah.
And she's still thinking, wait, what did he say? What was that? And I'm off, forget it.
Yeah. Is there a thing if so the 3 sentences, and let's say y'all are arguing or whatever, and the 3 sentences are really bad, mean, you're saying something that you shouldn't be saying in a conversation because you're so mad at her, would that affect her emotions? And then those 3 sentences, and then after literally the 4th sentence, you started apologizing. Would she be stuck on those for a long time after?
Well, every human's unique. There's 8 billion of us on the planet, so it's hard to say. But probably, I think there have been many, many times where that's happened.